Welcome, dear viewers, to a place where the veil between reality and nightmare wears thin. Tonight, we're plunging into the abyss of fear itself. We're about to unveil 5 of the most terrifying mythical creatures, each one capable of transforming your sweetest dreams into unimaginable horrors. Dim the lights, crank up the volume, and clutch your blankets tight. You're going to need them where we're going. Our first stop takes us to the Americas, where a creature of the night stalks its prey under the cloak of darkness. It's a creature whispered about in hushed tones, a creature that farmers dread. Its name? El Chupacabra. Picture this, a balmy night in rural Texas. You're a farmer making your rounds before calling it a night. The air is thick with the scent of hay and manure, but something else hangs in the air. A musky, primal odor that sends shivers down your spine. You shine your flashlight across the field, the beam catching a pair of glowing red eyes staring back at you. The creature is hunched over a lifeless chicken, its fangs dripping with blood. Its skin is leathery and hairless, resembling that of a reptilian predator. The chupacabra, Spanish for goatsucker, is said to drain its victims of blood, leaving behind a gruesome scene that would make even the most hardened horror fans squirm. Reports of this bloodthirsty creature first surfaced in Puerto Rico in the mid-1990s, but sightings have since spread throughout the Americas. Some believe it's the product of government experiments gone wrong, a genetic anomaly unleashed upon the world. Others claim it's an extraterrestrial visitor, its origins tied to UFO sightings and other unexplained phenomena. But regardless of its origins, one thing is certain. The chupacabra is a creature of nightmares, its very existence a testament to the dark underbelly of our world. From the sun-baked plains of Texas, we travel north to the frozen wastelands of the Canadian wilderness. Here, amidst the towering pines and snow-covered mountains, lurks a creature born of the coldest winter and the darkest heart, the Wendigo. Imagine the biting wind whipping at your face, the temperature plummeting with each passing moment. You're lost in the wilderness, miles from civilization, the silence broken only by the crunch of snow beneath your boots. As darkness falls, casting long shadows across the snow, you hear a haunting sound echoing through the trees, a high-pitched wail filled with an unspeakable hunger and despair. It's the cry of the Wendigo, a creature forever cursed to roam the frozen north. The Wendigo is a grotesque perversion of humanity, a towering figure with skin stretched taut over its bones, its eyes burning with an unholy light. It's said to be the embodiment of greed and gluttony, driven by an insatiable hunger for human flesh. According to Algonquin folklore, the Wendigo was once human, but its heart was corrupted by an act of cannibalism. And so it was transformed, twisted into a monstrous reflection of its own depravity. It's a chilling reminder that the greatest monsters are often not the ones we can see, but the ones that lurk within ourselves. Chapter 3. Our next journey takes us across the Atlantic to the Emerald Isle, a land steeped in ancient lore and shrouded in mist. Here, amidst the rolling green hills and crumbling castles, we encounter a harbinger of death itself, the Banshee. Imagine yourself in a quaint Irish village nestled among rolling green hills. The air is thick with the scent of peat smoke and the sound of traditional music drifts from the local pub. But beneath this idyllic facade, a darkness lingers, the chilling legend of the Banshee. The Banshee, often described as a woman with long, flowing hair and eyes red from weeping, is said to be a harbinger of death. Her mournful wail, a sound that chills the very marrow, is said to herald the imminent demise of a family member. Some believe the Banshee to be the ghost of a woman who died in tragic circumstances, forever bound to warn her descendants of impending doom. Others claim she's a fairy, a creature of the other world tasked with guiding souls to the afterlife. Real-life encounters with the Banshee are often shrouded in secrecy, passed down through generations in hushed tones. One such tale tells of a family in County Cork who, upon hearing the Banshee's wail, knew that their patriarch away at sea had met his end. These tales, whether rooted in truth or simply folklore, paint a chilling picture of the Banshee's power. The thought of a creature that can foresee our demise, a creature whose very presence signifies the presence of death, is a truly unnerving concept. Chapter 4. We leave the emerald shores of Ireland and venture back to the United States, this time to the Rust Belt town of Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Here, amidst the abandoned factories and forgotten backroads, a winged anomaly haunts the shadows, the enigmatic Mothman. Imagine the year is 1966, a time of paranoia and uncertainty, fueled by Cold War anxieties and the burgeoning counterculture movement. In the small town of Point Pleasant, West Virginia, a series of bizarre sightings begins to grip the community in terror. Witnesses describe a creature of immense size with glowing red eyes and wings that span over 10 feet. The creature, dubbed Mothman by the local media, seemed to appear at times of tragedy, its presence a harbinger of misfortune. The most infamous incident occurred on December 15, 1967, when the Silver Bridge, connecting Point Pleasant to Ohio, collapsed during rush hour, plunging dozens of cars and their occupants into the icy waters of the Ohio River. Many believe the Mothman's appearance in the months leading up to the collapse was a warning, a sign that something terrible was about to happen. But what exactly the Mothman was trying to warn them about remains a mystery to this day. The legend of Mothman has captivated the public imagination for decades, inspiring countless books, documentaries, and even a Hollywood film. The Mothman's story is a chilling reminder that some mysteries are better left unsolved. Chapter 5. Our final descent into the abyss of fear takes us to the snow-covered Alps of Central Europe, where a creature of ancient folklore emerges from the wintry depths to punish the wicked. Forget the warm glow of Christmas lights and the comforting scent of gingerbread. For tonight we delve into the chilling tale of Krampus. Imagine, the festive cheer of Christmas is replaced with a chilling dread. Children huddle in their homes not with excitement for presents, but with fear of the creature that stalks the night. Forget the jolly red-suited figure of Santa Claus. Krampus is his antithesis, a demonic entity who embodies the darkness that lurks beneath the surface of holiday cheer. With a face twisted into a grotesque mask, horns that curl menacingly from his head, and a tongue that lashes out like a serpent's, Krampus is a sight to behold, and not one you'd want to encounter on a dark winter's night. But his appearance is only the beginning of the terror he inspires. Krampus, you see, is not here for the well-behaved children, the ones who diligently hang up their stockings and sing carols with gusto. No, Krampus reserves a special kind of punishment for the naughty ones, the children who've earned a spot on his list. Imagine being a child, hearing the sound of heavy hooves pounding on your roof, the chilling clang of chains echoing through the night. You peek out your window, and there he is, Krampus, in all his terrifying glory, staring directly at you with eyes that burn like hot coals. He's come for you, the naughty child. He scoops you up in his rough, clawed hands, the chains around his waist rattling with your every movement. You're tossed into a basket woven from thorns and barbed wire, the screams of other unfortunate children, your only company. And so we emerge from the shadows, our journey through the darkest corners of myth and legend complete. I trust you've kept the lights dim and the blankets close. Which of these creatures stirred the most fear within you? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, sleep tight if you dare. If you